money saving tips and the best strategy to save money. Number 1, have a goal. You're much more likely to change your spending habits if you're saving with something specific in mind. It could be something as large as a 2-week vacation or a down payment on a house, in which case you can also mentally prepare for what will be more of a savings marathon. If your focus is on relatively smaller items like a new laptop or winter coat, consider it more of a sprint, and once you achieve it, you should add something else, big or small, to your wish list. Number 2, track non-essential spending. Regardless of how big your target figure is, you need to see where all your dollars are going before you can figure out how much you'll be able to put away. To do this, on the first day of next month, look at what you spent the previous month, putting essentials and non-essentials into different buckets. Essentials are relatively fixed costs, rent, student loans, car payments, groceries, while non-essentials are where you have some wiggle room. Think takeout, concert tickets, those afternoon matcha lattes. Consider what you could forego and commit to socking that money away. For example, can you skip takeout twice a week and cook at home instead? What about dining out? If you're spending $300 a month on dinners, figure out a way to shave $100. That could mean meeting friends out for drinks instead of steering your crowd to less expensive restaurants. As for the actual figure you should be saving, 10% to 20% of your income each month is a good benchmark. You might also adopt the 50-30-20 rule, which calls for 50% of your take-home to go towards essentials, 30% toward non-essentials, and 20% towards savings. If the thought of closely tracking spending seems too overwhelming, there are a number of apps that will do it for you by linking directly to your credit cards and bank accounts. Depending on the app you choose, you'll be alerted when you're in jeopardy of overspending. Number 3, get rid of high-interest debt. There's no one-size-fits-all solution when it comes to high-interest debt, which is most commonly associated with credit card bills. Assuming you have a little money squirreled away in an emergency fund, high-interest debt is the first thing you should tackle before meeting long-term savings goals. On the other hand, if you have no emergency fund to speak of, you can start there before paying off high-interest debt. A good target is to have at least 3 months of living expenses saved up. Now, personally, if I were to recommend for the general public, I would say pay off your debt first, because the thing is, people tend to have this habit of continually holding on to their debt, which can be a very dangerous thing. So that's why I would personally recommend for basically the masses to pay off their debt, right? The benefits of eliminating high interest debt are twofold. The faster you pay it down, the less it'll cost you in finance charges. Plus, when the debt is paid off, you can put the amount you were paying each month into savings instead, and also then into retirement, into your emergency fund, into anything you really want. The best part is you won't feel the pinch since you're already accustomed to putting away that money. Number 4, make it automatic. Every month, schedule a recurring amount of money to be transferred regularly from your checking account to a linked savings account. This tactic relieves you of having to remember to make a deposit and reduces the risk of you spending the money before it's saved. Even better, if you can, arrange to have part of your paycheck directly deposited into a savings account so that it never hits your checking account at all. And if you have access to an employer-sponsored retirement plan, make automatic contributions to that as well. Number 5, stick to the 24-hour rule. We'd be willing to bet that you buy more things online than at a store, which means you also know how tempting and easy it is to constantly visit your favorite online shop to see the latest inventory. In fact, that what's new section was put there with people like you in mind. And even if you're not actively shopping, it's hard to think about your budget when a cute pair of shoes follows you around Instagram, practically begging to be bought. Or a brand new bike, a protein drink, an energy drink, a brand new product, a new game. The solution to avoiding impulse buys: impose a 24-hour limit on hitting the buy button after placing items in your cart. Chances are good that by the next day, you decide you don't need them after all. Number 6, don't spend found money. Whether you're lucky enough to have grandparents who gift you $100 for your birthday or typically receive an annual tax refund, it's best to put this money toward your savings goals rather than spending it. After all, it wasn't there before, so you'd never miss it. This applies to raises too. Rather than spending more, put the difference into savings, though feel free to buy yourself a small celebratory gift. Number 7, consider accounts with tax benefits. If your goals don't require needing cash in the next 1 to 2, 3 years, look into accounts that offer tax advantages. For longer term goals like college and retirement, funding accounts like a 529 education plan, Roth IRA, or health savings account will give you tax savings and allow your money to grow over time through investments. Note that before opening any new accounts, it's always good to consult with your tax advisor. For example, if you choose to invest in a Roth IRA, your contributions are not tax deductible. However, they grow tax-free and can be withdrawn without being taxed after age 59 and a half. If you're early in your career, this could be a smart way to save since you'll likely be in a higher tax bracket when you're ready to make your withdrawals. Saving for your child's future college costs. Well, if you contribute to a 529 plan, account earnings are not subject to federal tax and typically not taxed by the state if spent on educational expenses such as tuition, fees, books, and room and board. And depending on your state, you may be able to claim a deduction or credit on your state taxes for your contribution too. Number 8, don't go it alone. Saving money isn't always easy. If it were, there wouldn't be so many articles written about it. But if you know a friend, family member, or coworker who is also trying to save, pairing up may help motivate you to stick to your plan. You can share progress, commiserate over hurdles, and have someone to lean on for support. If you have questions about personal finance, leave a comment with your question and description of your personal situation. Or if you prefer, ask us questions on Instagram at 40inbox and we can put it into future episodes. Feel free to become a master of your money by going to 40inbox.com and check out the other links down below. And you could also get a free stock down below by joining Robinhood. All these links will be in the description. And you can learn the 4 steps to make money online below. Feel free to watch more episodes or stay poor. Why courses? Courses that solves a specific problem can be charged a high ticket price. Now, people are more willing to pay big bucks to solve a pain point, more impulse purchases, because people buy on impulse when it's a product that actually specifically solves a problem they are having at that moment. Now, as long as the content in the course provides useful information, you will have happy customers. Now, it can be created once and sold forever, and you can use paid or free traffic to sell it. Now, this is the course business blueprint. Ads, traffic. Basically, you either have to pay or drive traffic to an opt-in to get leads. Now, the opt-in for leads and basically to get customer information or potential customer information, contact information. If using ads, you would typically get leads for $5 each. Now, sometimes I can get them for as low as $3 or $2.50, but on average, you could get a lead for $5, even just starting out. VSL or video sales page, basically, you either have a video where you're trying to sell the course, or you're trying to have basically a link or linked straight to your sales page of your course. Next is basically the actual sales where you actually make money, and then usually course prices are about $1,000 plus, okay? Now, you just repeat this process over and over and over again to end up making more and more money, right? So why does this work? Basically, you got to understand that, especially if you're trying to use advertising, as long as you can put money in and get a certain amount of money back and just repeat the process, it allows you to scale over time, okay? So for example, if you get 100 leads at $5 each, costing $500, and you only get a 2% conversion out of 100 people, you will make a profit of $1,500 by getting 2 sales of a $1,000 course. You can see how this could end up just growing over and over and over, right? As long as you're getting money back with your advertising or the free traffic methods that you're doing, then you're going to be able to continuously scale and make more money and make more money. This is how some people who end up creating a course on whatever topic, whether it be make money on YouTube or how to crochet or how to fast or whatever it might be, ends up making a very large amount of money in a very short amount of time, right? Because it's just something that could be scaled at an exponential level. So if you want to start an online business, do you want to start an online business or do you want to learn how to make money online? Join the course academy below to learn step by step how to start, grow, and scale an online business using courses, which is the best product to sell online.